Welcome back, Divine Feminine, to another celestial transmission here on YouTube for another Divine Feminine reading. The moon is currently 19 degrees in Capricorn, which is Earth energy, Mother Earth. A lot of you might feel the need to, you feel like you need to do something to feel useful, right? Especially with Divine Feminine energy coming in, right, with fall and winter. You feel like I have to do this, I have to do my hair, I have to change that, I have to redecorate, I have to nest, I have to do some fall cleaning, I have to, like, whatever it is. A lot of you feel like you have to do shit to feel very useful at this time, and it's because you're nesting, because your season is about to, fall into place, which is September 21st all the way to springtime, right? March 21st, which then goes back into Divine Masculine energy. So with the moon being in Capricorn, a lot of you are doing a lot of like physical, action-based shit that's making you feel useful at this time. Especially when it has to do with money. A lot of you are wanting to save money and do things of that nature. The other download that I got, Divine Feminine, by the way, for the ones that don't know me, my name is Hierophant Joey, and for the ones that do, welcome back. If you find out you resonate with my content, subscribe, hit the notification bell, like the video, do all of that for the algorithm. And if you find out you don't, there's the X and you can, goodbye, right? But with that being said, I did get an angel number for you, and it was 1144, right? And it has a lot to do in having to balance out your ego, which is this toxic masculine energy that you have forced a lot of yourselves to be in to be able to survive, raise your kids by yourself, work, cook, clean, and do all of these things while still having to conform to society and be feminine and be this and be that and be, soft and smell good and all this other shit, when some of you sometimes don't even want to shower and do this, is because you're too fucking tired, right? Because a lot of you have had to adopt the divine masculine frequency because of the era where divine masculine was being toxic masculine, right? And you had to take over. But a lot of you are spiritually realizing that you have always been in control of that area of reality. Men have always been absent when it came to you raising the kids, you doing this and you doing that, and being at home and because men were always outside, gathering and hunting, gathering and hunting, building shit, chasing women, drinking, doing this, doing that, depending on which side of the spectrum you're on, doesn't really matter. But men were always in the action-based spectrum of reality. A lot of you have always been in the emotional, spiritual, cooking, arts, and things of that. So it's not new that a lot of you had to take on more of the load when you are the god of this planet and giving life to everything. Mother Nature, mother gives life, right? Without a mom, you can't have a female or a male. And we're not going to go into the vibration or the conversation of you need a man to have kids, because no, you don't. There are many civilizations in the galaxies and universes that don't need a man to conceive. There are a lot of animals that don't need a male counterpart to conceive. And the first woman didn't have a man to conceive. Right? So, with that being said, you need to start grounding yourself within your true feminine energy. And I kind of feel like those are the downloads, especially with 1144, right? It's spiritual growth, the grounding and spiritual insights into the material world, which is a balance, right? and the importance of trusting your intuition and the inner self to achieve success and balance. It encourages a positive mindset, prioritizing self-care and letting go of negative influences to move forward or towards your heart's desires and new beginnings. It's about co-creation and alignment, inner guidance, awakening to this powerful divine feminine energy, and a fresh start. The personal and practical meanings are trust and self-love, overcoming challenges, balancing spiritual and the material, which is very hard to do. And the relationship twin flame interpretations are growing and existing connections and relationships, and the twin flame connection that you may have with someone is going to a higher level of commitment because of the higher level of commitment that you're in with your new divine feminine self. And I said that at 555. Some of you might be seeing that, which are the emotional changes that are happening not only within this person, but you as well. And not only just within yourself, but also how you feel about certain things, people, situations, relationships, or your reality, divine feminine. We're going to go into prayer. And then see what the energies are. Thank you, Father, Mother God, for waking us up today, allowing us to be an extension of you. Understanding, understanding, and understanding that we're constantly connected to God, source, spiritual guides, archangels, ascended masters, ancestors, anything that is high vibrational to get these messages across to divine feminine so they can be able to expand and evolve beyond what they can see in this space and time. Thank you for your love, your wisdom, and support every day. We're nothing without it, and definitely nothing without you. Thy is the sun, and the sun is me. It is the one, and it is thee. The one I gave us polarity and life, he gave us evolution, polarity, and night. Two lights that derive from the same source and made us in his image from the ultimate force. It travels through space, and archetypes of mind were here and below you can also find. As above, it is below. When we transcend, we return and regrow. Remind yourself of who you are as you come from the light of God, as you come from the shining star. So it be, Asha. You're in the era of review and reflection, which is what you're about to go into here, collective. What is the energy for divine feminine? It's the overall energy of this reading. Passion. Going through a heart chakra awakening. A lot of you are being forced to go back into divine, real divine feminine energy, not what you've been told by society to do. Go work, go do this, overwork yourself, burn yourself out, do this, do that, provide everything. A lot of you are being forced to submit to the universal divine feminine energy. The heart. All that energy of I gotta go get it, I gotta go get the money, I gotta do this, I gotta do that is so masculine that a lot of you don't realize that it's action based. A lot of you need to see that when you sit at your home and you're like, my man is going to come and do this for me. My man is going to provide. My man will protect me. My man, or divine masculine energy, or the divine masculines of the world, or this. When you sit in that energy, you attract. You don't have to be action based to create. A lot of you are also learning the love for life. A lot of you grew up with a childhood where you lost the love for life because you were forced to love everything but yourself, or the different aspects of yourself. You were forced to love little boys, worship men. You were forced to cater and service men to men. You were raised to have this mind frame where everything you had the passion for was for the betterment of a man or family or your children or this and that. And nothing was ever taught to love your sexuality, have passion for yourself, be confident, love your creativity, love your inner child, love your masculine energy, love being able to also be action based. So you were pushed into that by being toxic masculine energy. And now a lot of you are being forced to go back into the passion of self. Going back into the passion of divine feminine. Going back into the passion of a divine feminine life. Without the external survival mode. It's the energy that I'm getting for a lot of y'all divine feminine energies. Some of you might be going through an ego death, working on your inner child as well, or working on the relationships with your own children, and then, like I said, heart healing. A lot of you are doing a lot of heart work, reframing how you see things, people, and situations, probably even men. So now we're going to go into divine feminine. Fearless love. Goddess Ochun. You got 2525. Some of you, your birthday can be on the 25th. Number 777 can be significant. Your birthday can be February 5th. You can be 33 years old. Others of you can be March 3rd. Then you have Mame Kumba Bang, which is speak up. Emotionally, a lot of you are being taught to speak up emotionally, how you feel, without having to be triggered or feel like you're nagging. Scarcity. A lot of you are realizing that many females aren't really feminine, including yourself. A lot of you are realizing that you lack a lot of feminine energy. Because of the trauma, because of your inner child, because of some of the things you had went through, right? And then you have good juju. A lot of you are learning to operate from your moon sign and not your ego, which is your sun sign. Some of you could have been born in July 21st. For some of you, are being watched over by a grandmother that has passed away. And for others of you, it's a mother figure. And for others of you, it's both. Then the other thing is that a lot of you have a lot of good luck at this time, especially with the moon being in Capricorn. A lot of you should be like playing the lottery. A lot of you should be like putting plans into motion, signing contracts, going for opportunities here, following your intuition when it comes to that stuff. And a lot of you are, for divine feminine energy, a lot of you are about to harvest a lot of the things that you thought you weren't going to get. But the reason why you're going to harvest them is because you went into divine feminine energy and started attracting it instead of actually being action-based and chasing it like a man would. Some of you don't even realize that's why you were chasing certain men. It's because you were in your toxic masculine energy. A real woman doesn't chase a man because she understands that she is the life bringer. Even when pregnancy happens, the egg doesn't go to the sperm has to go to the egg. You understand what I'm saying? Children, as I'm talking about sperm. Some of you are working on your inner child, as I said. Finding balance, and then new love is coming in for a lot of you. Hence why the passion for the love for life is here. And then abundance at the bottom of the deck. With blessings, listen to what Spirit has been telling you. And then listen to your dreams. Or pay attention to your dreams. Some of you aren't paying attention here. There's a lot of rebalancing that's taking place here for a lot of y'all. Divine Feminine. Especially within a connection. And especially within the life that you are creating for your children here. Or maybe even just, your children. Or maybe even just yourself. A lot of you are trying to find balance within the relationship with your children, a relationship you may have with somebody else with a connection or a twin flame here, and some of you just with the balance of your life. Some of you might have children that their names start with a J, the letter N, the letter A, the letter O, and the letter E. Some of you are realizing as well that you have been very immature within love. And that's the reason why a lot of you decided to even go in this route of like emotional recalibration. You've been very immature within love. And it's also because you were never taught. We have Capricorn. Sunflowers can be significant for some of you. We have Archangel Michael. We have Temperance, Sagittarius. The Eight of Cups. The King of Pentacles. Some of you try to walk away from a Taurus, a Sagittarius, a Capricorn, or a Cancer here. And you keep being led back to this person or this situation or whatever the fuck this is. The reason, it sounds like the Divine Masculine reading. And the reason why is because you're learning emotional lessons or about true, genuine, unconditional love through whatever the fuck this is. This is why even though you might hate this person, be separated from this person, your heart will always burn with passion for this person. You don't understand what true love really is, and this is why a lot of you disregard it and treat it like shit. And it's because you really don't understand what love truly is. Archangel Michael is trying to help you balance out these different aspects of yourself night and fucking day. There's something about being on the beach and on the sand and watching the stars and the moon or the sun sets, or some of you have been collecting seashells. Others of you have been seeing a lot of birds or feathers around lately. Others of you are allowing somebody here to navigate or lead some type of situation here. It's like you're not chasing them. You're just allowing them to do whatever it is that they need to do, and then you just follow up with what accordingly needs to happen, be said, or be had here. It's like you're no longer wanting to be in control of the outcome or the result of whatever this is. You're allowing the man to lead or to be action-based, and you're allowing yourself to just, yeah, the Ace of Cups, to be carried for some of you. Some of you are allowing a King of Pentacles to lead here. But also having the boundaries of, when this doesn't serve my purpose or serve me individually, I will enforce these boundaries. Understanding that you are the pearl, right? Hence why the captain has to go looking for the clams and the shells to find the pearl. Yeah, this person will always come back to you, but that's not the point. The point is that you have to learn how to enforce boundaries so certain things can stop happening and stop recalibrating or resetting the path, the situation, the relationship, whatever it might be. And then the Ten of Cups, this is going towards happiness, but it's also relying on the happiness of yourself. And some of you are still in disappointment, sorrow, and in pain of things that have happened to you in the past with the Seven of Swords. Because your mind and your ego is still mentally manipulating you and egotistically telling you to stay in comfort zones that don't benefit you in certain connections, relationships, or even career choices that you potentially want to make this fall and this winter. So we have the Sun and then the Seven of Wands. A lot of you stop fighting back and forth with your ego and finally like letting go of it. So a lot of you have been studying your Sun energy. Some of you, it could be in Capricorn. Others of you could be in Leo. Others of you, it could be Sag, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo. And then we have the Seven of Wands. Swords, I'm sorry. A lot of you are really sick and tired of like having to manipulate yourself and tell yourself certain things that are just delusions and are never going to happen, only for you to feel like you're in control when you're really not. And then the Eight of Pentacles, and then it goes to sunflowers, right? So a lot of you are doing the emotional work physically with your mind, body, and soul to be able to cut that toxic trait out here. And then the Empress, Taurus, and Libra is going to birth in this new aspect of yourself. Some of you might end up pregnant this fall season. And then the High Priestess, a lot of you are going to have a dream about it. If you do. Yeah, the Two of Swords. A lot of you are going to choose to keep this child. This child might be a feminine energy. There might be a Libra or a Scorpio, Cancer, Taurus. These are the signs that the baby might be. If this does end up happening for you. Some of you might conceive in Libra season, so next season. Some of you are about to find out that you're already pregnant. Some of you, this might be your first child. Somebody's making the choice to cut somebody out or block somebody out. Yeah, disconnecting from a connection or a relationship. Even though with the Eight of Swords, it's because some of you feel trapped. And the Four of Cups, you can't work on yourself. And the Nine of Wands, it feels like a burden. And the Eight of Cups, you're walking away. The Three of Wands, to explore the different aspects of yourself. And the Moon. Some of you finally made the choice to finalize decision to walk away from somebody. And no longer look back, run back, give them another chance. This is like, I'm no longer sitting in this seat ever again. Like, you're never going to swing or string me along. So some of you are walking away here. Cancer, Aries, Libra, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Some of you feel like this person has blinded you for so long and has stagnated you so long that you would have been this whole other version of yourself if it wasn't for this divine feminine. Some of you are ready to learn about the real lessons of yourself and go through this ego death and finally let go of this person, which I love that for you. So we have the Hierophant, Taurus, and the Six of Wands. Some of you are about to have a victory here, especially after some type of confusion here. This could have to do with work. You have the Page of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. This could have to do with work. It kind of feels like there was some type of confusion either with your money, your check, or some type of hiring process, or the money that you were supposed to be getting paid that gets resolved here. Taurus, Leo, Cancer, Virgo, Capricorn. Some of you have some type of discrepancy or argument with a client or like a customer or something at your job or career here. This has to do with either like money, or it has to do with like something that's personal that shouldn't even be incorporated within your business here. But some of you literally have to either protect yourself or put this person in check, or like have somebody check them here. The Nine of Pentacles. Some of you are receiving wish fulfillment. What is this wish fulfillment? The Nine of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. Some of you are about to receive this could be something you worked hard for, of course, because the Nine of Pentacles is here, and the Nine of Wands, which a lot of you worked really hard for, is about to start unraveling for you and manifesting within your reality. Some of you, this is a raise, a promotion, and for others of you, this is more about your business expanding to a level of prosperity or abundance that you never thought was going to be possible. And this could be for Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, or a Sag. Bottom of the deck, Libra. Top of the deck, Aquarius, with the Ace of Swords. For some of you, is a truth that's coming in that's going to allow you to get some type of settlement, get some money, clear out a discrepancy or a bill or something that was holding you back here. Let's go into your advice for your reading. And that's going to conclude your reading for this week. You are reminded to seek what truly makes you happy. When was the last time your heart skipped a beat in excitement, Divine Feminine, or raced at the thought of new love or new experiences, or simply by being joyfully inspired by what life has to offer? Life flows when we follow our passions, our true passions, when we do, say, or act in accordance with what makes our heart sing, not when we feel beholden or in a state of unrelenting boredom, apathy, or victimhood. Think of what you love to do, whom you love to be with, and where you wish to be. Passion for life has nothing to do with how much you have materialistically, but how rich your inner world is emotionally, and whether you are serving yourself by following your dreams spiritually. You can have passion for a person, a cause, a project, a place, a calling, or any manner of things, yet you need to be passionate about something. If you are struggling and feeling disconnected from what you really love, ask Archangel Metatron to remind you of a moment in time when you felt truly alive, vibrant, and passionate. Maybe you have become dulled to all that life has to offer you. Yet each day offers a new opportunity to find beauty and joy once again within your divine feminineness. It may be time to start a new hobby, find a new interest, or seek out new people or places. Go with what your heart feels it wants to try, do, and experience. You may also be being asked to rekindle some romance and passion in any existing relationship or connection, or to find it anew with someone else. Maybe you have settled for second best, sold yourself short, or shied away from any form of intimacy through fear of rejection or failure, or your own sabotage, right? And yet, connection and intimacy make us feel alive and in touch with our true selves. Heart to heart, soul to soul. A deep connection with one who matches you vibrationally, body, mind, and soul is what you deserve and what you can achieve by attracting it. But to earn that, you also have to be able to give that to yourself and to give it to another. Enter into the flames and whisper of your own heart, where true passion resides. Become aware once more of its calling in your life and of the possibility of leading a passionate life, not a dull one shadowed by interference, denial, or guilt, but a full, rich life where you look back with no regret and lost chances, meetings, and experiences because you were too immature emotionally. So you can say at the end of our days, I truly loved my life and I did what made my heart sing, because you were passionate not only about yourself, but submitting back to your divine feminine nature. I hope that this reading served you in some way, shape, or form. If you find that you resonate with this reading, comment down in the comments how you resonated with it. If you want a private reading, you know exactly what to do. The link is in the description box. And for extra content, go to www.patreon.com/thehierophantjoey, and I would highly appreciate it if you do. I love you. Remember that you can donate stars or super chats, donations with Cash App. I love you, and if you want to support, it's free. Just share the video, and I will see you next time. Bye, Divine Feminine.